Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the world #1, the former Premier League champion and the former champion of the world.
Hero's reception for Michael Van Gerwen, Rod Harrington. He must feel invincible right now after what he did last week and what he's done for the last year.
You're exactly right. That's exactly the word to use, invincible. He just feels that no one can beat him with that extra confidence. And let's be honest, the only difference between, you know, the one at the bottom of the league and the one at the top is that confidence. And this man here, Michael Van Gerwen, is at the top of his form and his confidence.
123.403 average last week. Could he come anywhere near that tonight?
I think he could. But what Peter Wright is going to want to do is he's going to want to spoil Michael Van Gerwen's night. I think Peter has gone back to the darts he used 2 weeks ago. I had a quick look before they got taken on stage. They look like the darts of 2 weeks ago, which I hope they are. And if he holds on to his throw and keeps with him in the early part of the game, you know, Michael's only got to be off his game a little bit, and that gives Peter a chance.
Got to say, Wright looks very, very focused. The fist pump, the action up and running. Wayne Marlin, Rod Stud.
He looks very, very colourful, that's for sure, as he always does. Let's hope he isn't beaten black and blue from his point of view. Michael Van Gerwen, fresh off the back of that staggering display. What can he produce tonight? The winner here
96.
To go top of the table. Phil Taylor's on 8. Van Gerwen has 6. Wright has 7. But let's not forget, Wayne, he's the only player in the Premier League 2016 yet to lose a match. He deserves respect.
Oh, indeed.
The way he plays, he deserves respect as well. Peter Wright started the night top. Now it's Phil Taylor. Will it end with Michael Van Gerwen top? This is a rerun of the 2014 World Final, in which Michael Van Gerwen won. Well, that was unfortunate.
21.
There's got to be a lot of expectation on this man's shoulders. 123.40 average last week.
60.
Can he get anywhere near it? He's currently averaging 85.33.
He's thrown 9 darts,
no, it was for effect.
Well, good recovery there from Peter Wright, to be fair, off the back of that bounce out in the last visit, which threatened to derail him. Now he's left a little 2-darter to go out in 14 or 15 on throw for a nice stomach settler.
Tops.
Game shot to the first leg. Peter Wright.
Very good.
Second Michael to throw first.
Excellent start. Michael did not settle. Will he now?
140.
Oh, there was a roar. A roar with a 140. If he'd have roared every time he hit a 2 treble visit last week, his throat would have gone.
Lovely darts. Peter Wright. First maximum of the match. He's had 3 140s and he's won at a 1 on the doubles. Good start. The snake bite.
Well, last week all we were missing was a 9-darter. And so far this week it hasn't happened. 2012 was the last time.
121.
In the Premier League, of course.
$145.
Well, he has awoken from that one-leg slumber. I tell you what, Peter Wright can leave a two-dart of his own here, if he can. Well, even a ton would leave a two-darter, of course. It'd leave 100.
76.
60. Staying at the 20s. Double 18. Oh, that's brilliant. One leg apiece.
Leg Peter to throw first.
Scintillating start to this top-of-the-table tussle. They've met 3 times in the Premier League before. Last year Peter Wright was relegated. Scarcely seems credible at the moment, but they only played once therefore, and that was a draw. And the previous year both matches finished 7-5 to mighty Michael van Gerwen, who hits his first maximum of this match.
Peter Wright is yet to win a major. He's kind of in the Chizzy mould at the moment. Good enough, but not quite got over the line. Michael van Gerwen has beaten him in the World Final, the UK Open Final, and the World Series Final. Does he have his number?
They weren't all clear-cut though, Wayne, were they?
No.
To be fair, the World Series Final you just alluded to there was 11-10, wasn't it?
Won the last 2 legs as well, Michael.
60.
Peter did little wrong. A bit of a poor start to this. 110 plays 114.
134.
Sheesh.
Well, he's looking like a break here. All started so well for Peter Wright. Van Gerwen had a blistering levelling leg, and now could be another 11-darter here.
60
to go in front for the first time.
56.
Top stand for MVG. It's as easy as that.
In a third leg.
In 11 darts. Last week he made it look as easy as 1, 2, 3. 0.4.
140.
He's at it again. This is just incredible from Michael van Gerwen. Phil Taylor last week averaged 115, and it was barely mentioned because it was just, it looked average compared to Michael's performance. Michael averaging a shoddy 115 at the moment. We now expect special things, don't we? You see it once and you think it's going to happen again and again. And of course it can't, can it?
Well, he's now making special darts look rudimentary.
26.
What's gone on there?
Well, he's human, isn't he? He's just proven it.
He's finished.
Yes, Michael van Gerwen has had his time at the top.
Punishing darts, though. A rapier riposte from Snakebite. Yeah, 22 last throw. And there's the 138 to leave a ton. But right here has fashioned an opportunity to level the match. Super dart. Oh, he's overpitched that one. I suppose it's a pressure that's exerted by Van Gerwen because you feel you've got to keep taking out 141.
Well, you think this is going to be hit. Tops. That is just magnificent. You miss, he doesn't.
Well, from the 1-4-1,
game on.
Peter Wright just overpitched his second dart fractionally, but still left 32. I mean, he's not doing anything wrong there, is he?
Well, Peter Wright is kind of stepping in the shoes of Dave Chisnell from last week against Phil Taylor. Playing beautifully, but just not getting anywhere.
Oh, it's a delight to the eye again. Yes, Peter Wright averaging 111, but just treading in treacle.
Very good.
He's kept his composure though beautifully, hasn't he, Snakebite? Do
you recall the game against Barney when it just wasn't going his way at all? He was looking all but beaten. Yep. The thing that didn't go was his belief and just the fact that he knew what it took, and that was just carry on. He's got such a good throw, such a good action.
100.
Wow, this should be 3-2, but I'm reticent to predict anything, because if Wright misses, who's to say what Van Gerwen might do? He's taken a bit of a reverse route. Has to go for the ball, cannot afford to allow a sniff. Oh, super shot! Super stuff, snake bite. Yeah, you got to hand it to him.
Michael Van Gerwen just steps up to the hockey like the 1-2-1 finish. Didn't bother him at all.
Well, just prior to that opening salvo of a maximum, Peter Wright's average was ahead of Michael Van Gerwen's, just briefly. Which is just a barometer of how well he's playing. Now then, look at this, the fireworks!
140.
He dismisses that third dart as dross.
I think he was slightly disgusted. When they go low, you normally know the minute it's released the hand. Look at those stats. What's happened? What's going on with all these averages?
145.
What's 36 after 9 darts?
Yeah, this has been his best leg of the match.
123, marking about 36.
And that's a 10.
Aim shot and a stick flag, Michael Van Gerwen.
Well, Peter Wright, you recall,
Peter to throw
won the
first.
fifth leg with a brilliant 121 bullseye finish. Van Gerwen just swats him away like an irritating fly with a 10 dart of his own.
57.
There hasn't been a missed dart at a double in the match. It's been magnificent. He's in again. Michael Van Gerwen is becoming unplayable. You can do all you can. You can play the best darts of your life, and at the moment, it's just not good enough. You're not going to get anything from him. It's like we've never seen.
Well, the average here is tickling 120 again. And that puts it over 120 again. Well, Phil Taylor's record that he rattled up against Kevin Painter, 118.66, lasted almost 6 years as the highest televised average. Michael Van Gerwen's previous record might only last 7 days.
100.
Oh, you can call that a miss, can't you? Just a ton. Peter Wright needs a 180. Yes. Again.
140. Mark, you require 81.
What? Does anyone really think he's going to miss? He may miss. It's the ball. Forget it.
Game shot.
Does anybody think he's going to miss? 5-2. Bullseye checkout and more head-shaking, jaw-dropping darts from Michael Van Gerwen, who hasn't missed a shot at a double in this match and has hit 4 maximums and averages 118.5. Peter Wright is averaging almost 112, and he hasn't missed a dart at a double either.
But I kind of lost for words because I didn't think he would do it again.
No.
Wow, what a match this is.
Look at it now. Well, you can almost just sit back in a deck chair and put your feet up and just and watch. I mean, the pictures just say it all. It's
100.
It's unparalleled. He's now consistently averaging in the high 110s. That's what he's consistently averaging in the high 110s. It defies any kind of logical explanation. And Peter Wright here is playing brilliantly in reply. And he's 5-2 down.
54. Tops.
Oh. That now.
6-2
to Van Gerwen. Peter Wright consistently leaving manageable finishes and not getting a sighter at them. I mean, in golf, you can give your opponent putts. It's almost, in this, you're almost giving him finishes. It's a ludicrous thing to say, but you're almost giving him 2 darters.
Well, a golf analogy would be the way Michael's played the last 2 weeks would be shooting 57 2 rounds running.
Well, yes, and then last week shooting 57 and missing putts for about a 53.
That's my front 9.
This is majestic for the 2nd consecutive week.
100.
Peter Wright is 6-2 down. He's averaging 111. He's hit 3 180s, 10 140s and 9 tons. Hasn't missed a dart at a double. That
59.
is not shoddy. That is really as good as it gets, unless you're playing Michael van Gerwen. Oh, Peter, you've walked into one here, son.
Yeah, and that was not to mention the 121 bullseye finish, which actually got him back to 3-2 at one point. And here comes another big visit. Well, Michael van Gerwen leaves the fanfare finish. Can he bring the curtain down with a 2nd mesmeric week's excellence with a maximum finish? He cannot.
105.
How must it feel to be so good at something? Oh my.
Well, you almost feel that any post-match interviews should be conducted on one knee as you pay homage to this magnificence. Leaves the double 11 to wrap up another imperious display of the utmost excellence from far and away the greatest darts player on the planet in 2016. An average of 116.67 to back up last week's 123.4, 4 maximums, 7 out of 8 on the doubles, and Peter Wright averaged 109 and never got a look in. Van Gerwen is playing darts from a different planet. 7-2 to the Dutchman.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts.